Adam, how's it going, man? Connor Holt here with Wilson Motor. Just want to put a face to the name so you know who you've been talking to about this Audi here behind me. It's a beautiful 2020 Audi Q7. I was going to say A7. No, it's a Q7. And let me kind of just put it over here. We'll kind of do a little walk around so you can see it. As you can tell up front, first thing and foremost, it does have LED lights. So it's going to be very bright in the nighttime if you have those lights on, so you're not going to get lost anywhere, and probably everyone else is going to hate you because they're bright. Anyways, another nice thing here on the front is when you are parking is you do have parking sensors up here in the front and in the back. So in the front you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and 6. You got 6 in the front there, so that way you're not going to hit anything on the front side. This is the Quattro, just here. Well, you can see kind of the trim level there and the different aspects that way. One thing that's really cool is it does have that 360 view, so you're going to have cameras right here underneath both sides of your side view mirrors. You got this one right here underneath the Audi symbol, and then there's the one in the very back as well. And so when you are in reverse, it's going to look like you can see the vehicle from above. So it's kind of a cool little option there. Here's going to be your tires there. A lot of tread left on them. They're just the Audi basic wheels there, and so they are there for you. On the sides, you know, there are not a whole lot of dents and scratches. I can't see much there on that side of things. But back here, you're also gonna have 6 parking sensors. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 right there as well. Like I said, it's the Q7 and it's a Quattro as well, so you got that in there. Let me see if I can flip over this back side here. Just kind of step back and let it open up real fast. One thing that is nice is you also do have the swipe with your foot, which will open it up too. Now this little guy here you can pull up and have a little storage space on that side. If you pull this out of the little hook there, you can pull the seats down, all done with these little buttons right here. So if you want to put them down, it'll automatically flip those headrests down. There we go, we gotta get that down first. But those chairs are a little too far forward, so they're not going to go all the way down at the moment. But you can do that all here, and you just got to manually put those back up. But you can flip those down too. If you don't have anyone back here and you want to be able to see more out of this back window, you can flip those down for you. But like I said, it's all done by this control here. But there's also another control up in the front. And I'll show you that. So we'll hit that and we'll let that close. So kind of a couple of interesting things here is I noticed they have ashtrays back here in the door handles. So in case if you have some kids that want to smoke or whatever, you know, you don't want them to get it all over the car, put it here in the little ashtray that's removable and do that. Just kidding, don't smoke, kids. Smoking is bad. It is a bench seat, as you can see. So the only way you're gonna have cup holders back here is done by this guy. Let's see if I can get it back open. There we go. There's a little button you got to push down. And then you just pop that open right there, and those cup holders pop right up. To be able to get into the back seat, you have this little guy right here. You flip this down, and then you're going to push this down as well, and it will go all the way up for you. And it's nice and easy to get into the back. As you can see, these seats are squished all the way back, so there's not a whole lot of leg room right back there, but you can pull these seats forward there too a little bit to be able to have a little more room back there. This is where I was telling you right here too, is you can pop that seat down. You hold it, but I didn't do it fast enough, and that's going to be all the way down flat, so you can see that there now. Pop it back up, and just like that, we got it. Then to get this guy down, you just pop it back down there, and then you have to hold that, and it will go there. It'll stop there, but you can put it back further depending how you want it to. Also back here in the back seat, you have a couple other options here. So obviously they can change their heat and cools back here. They got 2 USBs, and then you also have a 12-volt smoking charger back here as well, so you can have a lot of charging. You do have the Bose sound system, so super awesome sound system in here. They have air vents here and air vents here in the door, and then obviously you can tell you have the twin panel moonroof here, which can be closed if you don't want to have all that additional light. But hey, I like the light, and I like all the being able to see the rain and whatnot out there. All right, now it's time for up here in the front. I'm just gonna turn this volume down so I don't have to worry about music on the background. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of go over different options here, left or right, so we can kind of see all the different things. So first off, you can set 2 driver seats here. So if you happen to have 2 drivers in the family, you know, if you're number 1, hey, you get to be number 1 there. And then if number 2 decides to come in, hey, this is too far forward. But if you hit number 2, and then all of a sudden goes back to where they want to drive or however they want to do it. Then you got the lock and unlock, obviously. You're going to have all your window controls, and all four windows are automatic. These are child locks, so you don't have to do that like the manual locking door out there. You can do it all from up here with the buttons. And then you have your window controls. So the 0 just means it's not going to do anything if you touch this. If you flip it over here to these, that's going to be changing your mirrors. This is going to be heating your mirrors, so that way they are going to be defrosted and not have to worry about anything with ice on them or whatnot. And this will power fold your mirrors in by turning it to that little 5th guy right there. And then you pull it out, it will unfold. Then you're gonna have your lights, right? And so you have the on, you have the side marker lights, and you have the off, or you can do the auto, and you're gonna see the auto turn on right there for that. And then this is gonna be all your all-weather lights, so pretty much like your fog lights. So that's gonna show you that there. And something that's kind of cool, so you have navigation in this vehicle, and one of the things you can do is you can see navigation here on the cluster there, right? So if you change the lights to off, it'll swap that to like the daytime, right? But since it's on auto because it's dark out now with the rain, if you put it back to auto, it's saying it's going to be night, so it's back to the black mode. But if you have your lights on, it's obviously going to be in the night mode too. So if you like the dark view or the dark screen better, you can just have your lights on, and then you can have that dark view. Kind of cool. You can change that. So if you want to see more of like your speedometer on the right, your RPMs on the left, you can have that be more prominent, and then the map kind of in the background, or you can pop those, make those a little smaller, and have the map a little bit bigger, just like that. Here's gonna be your heat on the left. You're gonna have your gas level on the right, and then just kind of different information like your miles per gallon and how you're doing there with the battery. Your different options, seatbelt, obviously, your time, what you're listening to up here. You can flip into different screens. So if you don't want the map, you can change it to like, hey, stuff on your phone. Like, you know, if you have text or whatever, you can see that. You can go to your media and have all your media options here. You can see your fuel economy and how everything's going there with what you're earning. Obviously, this isn't very good, but you know, we've had a couple people test driving it, and so people kind of hit the gas a little bit. So that's not really what you could actually get here with your gas mileage. So don't worry about that. So back over here to our controls. You do have, because there's this little camera up here, you have a couple different cool features like the lane keeping assist. You're gonna have like the auto high beam lights option there. The lane keeping assist right is this option right here. And then obviously you have your blinkers, and then it'll do your brights if you pull it that way, and keep it on if you push them. And then I don't know what this was saying there, because I don't know how to like change. Oh, that's just your blinkers. Duh. There's your blinker. And then over here on this side, you're gonna have all your wipers controls. So this is mainly gonna be like for the front there, if you're going to speed there, but your back, if you push this little button, it will turn your rear wiper on. Down here, you're gonna have your cruise control. You can go up and down, cancel, resume. I don't believe there is the adaptive cruise control on this one though, unfortunately. This is going to be all your controls here for your cluster up here. These are going to be your controls over here for your media and your phone as well. In the back, you do have paddle shifters if you go into the manual mode. Then back over here to this cool screen, you have a lot of cool options. You actually have 2 screens, as you can see here. So if you go to your home, you have all your different options here, like your radio, your different media, your phone, vehicle settings. So you can go in and see like your what's it called, like the manual through there, and then you're gonna have like your navigation, so you can have the map pulled up here and there, and like I said, if you swap that off to the lights off, you're gonna have your daytime mode as well. And then if you go back over here to home, like I said, there's a bunch of different little options there. You can have personal user settings there as well. Messages is there. If you're subscribed to the weather and the news, you can see that on there. Down here, you're going to be able to turn off your auto start stop function. This is your downhill assist. This is going to be a garage door opener you can set up there if you have a garage door. You don't want to have like the fob up here. And this is able to turn your screen off up here, but keep this screen on. And then this will kind of just push this up so you can see all your different options there on your climate control. And there's all your climate things as well. And you kind of play around with all these different little buttons. Then you can change your drive modes. So you have 5 of them. You got the off-road, comfort, auto, dynamic, and then individual is kind of like what you want to set up to. This will turn off your traction control. This is your hazard lights there. And then you have obviously your defrosters there. This is going to show you that mirror or that all your cameras there. So like right now we're looking in the front, and this is that 360 view. You can't really see the lines around us right now because it's kind of, well, it's raining and we don't have any lines around us. But like if you have like the parking lines, you're going to see those right there, which is kind of nice. It's really great for parallel parking. I really love it. Flip that into reverse, and this is going to be your reverse view there. Well, that's the wiping back there. I don't know why it's going. Anyways, you do have predictive lines here, so it's kind of cool because it shows you in 2 options. So this is going to show you like where your car is going to be going. I turned that off. Would you stop that back there? And then this is going to show you where the car is going to swing on that side. So kind of cool. I don't know why that's still going. It literally says it's off. All right. And then this is just going to show you different drive assistant options that you can play around with. So like if you come to this, you can have like your warnings on your mirrors, getting out of the vehicle, the distance between you and other cars in front of you, and then I actually remember what the presense was. I was just like, it's a function that talks about protection of the vehicle occupants and other road users. I mean, obviously you can read that too there, and that hazardous situation, how to avoid that. So kind of cool. Obviously here's your shifter, here's your parking brake, and then you have cup holders there, charging there. You got 2 USBs and an SD card and a wireless charger right here. And then obviously over here you have your glove box. And that will be everything. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'd love to help you out, man. Thanks a ton.